The White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton operates as a fortress. You have the Secret Service, local police, and private security layered over every entrance and exit. The room concentrates the apex of American political power into a single space. The President, First Lady, Vice President, and senior cabinet officials all sitting shoulder to shoulder. That secure perimeter broke the moment gunshots echoed outside the venue. Secret Service agents immediately rushed Donald Trump, Melania Trump, and JD Vance off the premises, turning a night of political theater into a full-scale evacuation. Within seconds, heavily armed tactical teams flooded the surrounding area, rapidly locking down the city streets to contain the immediate threat. They quickly detained the shooter, identified by authorities as 31-year-old Cole Tomas Allen from Torrance, California. The physical evidence on the ground only accounted for the final moments of the attack. Exactly 10 minutes before he opened fire, Allen emailed a sprawling document to his family. This text outlined his exact intentions, his designated targets, and his tactical methods. He calculated his approach and documented his strategy before ever arriving at the Hilton. Allen wrote this document as a manifesto to construct an inflated, highly specific persona for himself. At the bottom of the pages, he signed off using a bizarre moniker: Cole Cold Force, Friendly Federal Assassin, Allen. This illustrates the most alarming section of his text. Allen boasted about bypassing multiple layers of static defense without triggering alarms. He documented his successful breach, actively mocking the Hilton's security and Secret Service protocols for leaving open the gaps he exploited. He then pivoted to a disturbing level of ballistic detail, cataloging the exact types of ammunition he chose for the assault. At one point, he specifically noted that he won't use slugs, laying out the tactical reasoning behind his loadout as if he were writing an operations manual rather than a suicide note. By breaking down his gear and his infiltration path, Allen created an after-action report. He proved exactly where the vulnerabilities in elite security perimeters lie, and he wrote them down for anyone to read. The document also reveals the immense psychological turbulence Allen experienced as the reality of his plan set in. He explicitly typed the words, "I want to throw up, cry," capturing his severe internal distress right before the attack. Yet he pushed past that physical revulsion, dedicating several pages to methodically justifying why he believed his planned violence was entirely necessary. That justification culminated in a heavily structured target matrix, a calculated hit list. The document systematically worked its way down the hierarchy of power, identifying the most senior Trump administration officials as primary marks. But nestled inside that methodical list was a glaring anomaly. He wrote, "Administration officials, not including Patel. They are targets," explicitly exempting FBI Director Kash Patel from the crosshairs. He bypassed blind rage for a highly specific decapitation strategy, complete with unexplained exemptions. He knew exactly who he wanted to eliminate and exactly who he wanted to spare. In the immediate aftermath, the administration pushed a public narrative emphasizing resilience and the triumph of law enforcement. President Trump publicly commended the Secret Service and local police for their rapid, effective response to the gunfire, framing their actions as a definitive victory. However, that praise sits in direct contrast with the reality contained in Allen's own words. Law enforcement stopped the shooter, but they couldn't stop the spread of his manifesto. The text now exists as an open-source guide detailing precisely how to maneuver lethal force past a presidential security detail. While Allen was stopped before acting on his hit list, his ability to bring an arsenal to the event's threshold remains a stark reality. He documented a path through the system, creating a blueprint that shows exactly where elite protection can fail, providing a reminder that even the most rigorous perimeters are never as impenetrable as they seem.